I'm astounded by the impact that he had on this entire community.
Today, a 23-year deputy of the Minnehaha County Sheriff's Department was laid to rest. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Bridget Bennett. Deputy Stephen Maciejewski collapsed suddenly Tuesday while on duty at the 24/7 desk. Efforts to revive him were unsuccessful. Today, hundreds gathered to say their farewells to the officer, well known by law enforcement all around the area. KSFI News reporter Erika Leigh was at his funeral this afternoon. She has our 6 o'clock top story. Erika?
Bridget, just looking at the vehicles, dozens of officers traveled hours to pay their final respects to Deputy Maciejewski, who many friends called Magic. His impact on the people he served, the people he worked with, and the people he inspired isn't lost on anyone. The funeral procession stretched for miles as Deputy Stephen Maciejewski was escorted from Community Reformed Church on the east side of Sioux Falls to Woodlawn Cemetery.
There's a lot of shock and sadness, but there's a lot of smiles about remembrance of the things that he's done and the things that he did in his career and how he touched people and how he helped people and how he was so caring and compassionate.
The impact Magic, as friends called him, had from corrections to patrol, creating the Explorer program to his most recent position on the desk for the 24/7 program. His colleagues say he had a passion for all of it.
To see all of those folks come out and support the family like that, it's huge. Steve has 2 kids, and they get to see just what it's like to have a law enforcement funeral when you have all those people coming from across the state and indeed from Iowa too, and other states.
Captain Mike Walsh has known him since 1995 when they both joined the sheriff's office. He says for as many people as there were at the funeral, the Minnehaha County Sheriff's Office has received even more messages, texts, and phone calls.
Every officer across the state has people that they know, and so everyone knows someone, and even for the people that didn't know Magic, they knew someone that did. We're there to support each other because everyone in my department is hurting too.
And what many didn't see, but Walsh says the sheriff's office appreciated most, is the community support they saw today.
A procession like that is inconveniencing people. A lot of people who are at intersections who couldn't go anywhere were getting out of their cars, removing their hats, covering their heart with their hand to show Magic. That final measure of respect was it was heartening.
Such a sad story, but so glad to see so many people in the community coming to pay their respects. It sounds like Magic had a big impact on the people he worked with.
He sure did. They say he was very even-keeled. In fact, Captain Walsh just told me a really funny story about when they first started working patrol together. They were on the night shift heading to an accident, and it was raining, and he lost control of the car, spun out, and he ended up falling into a ditch. And when he called on the radio, he just said, "I can't continue anymore."
Oh no. Sounds like a great guy. Such a loss for the community and the family. All right, Erika, thanks you.
Bridget.
Well, Sheriff Mike Milstead and the Mitchell Public Safety Director presented